All right, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to write your word out 3 times. And when you write your word out, make sure that the letters are touching each other. You want them squished together. So write it 3 times, squish together, and then you're going to draw a shape around the skeleton of each letter. And each time that letter changes direction, you draw a new shape. So I'm doing all rectangles, and see how every time that changes direction, I draw a new rectangle around it. So like my C has 4 rectangles around it. My E has 4 rectangles around it as well. Then you're going to take your Sharpie and you're going to outline just the outside, just the outline of that whole word shape. So the word should have created its own unique shape that you're outlining. Don't go into the shape at all at this point. Don't. If a line crosses over itself, then you're probably doing it wrong. Okay, you're only doing the outline. Then you can go in and find the little spaces that are going to define that letter a little bit better. And then afterwards, you erase all of the pencil. And that reveals that stylized word shape. Don't do this. I'm starting to make a mistake here. No, don't do that. I'm going to get a new piece of paper. Try again. So, making my word close together. I'm using ovals this time, and every time the letter shape or the letter changes directions, I draw a new shape. Then I take my Sharpie and I just go around the outside of that shape. Go around the outside. Find the little inside parts, but no crossing over. See how none of my lines cross over each other? Now, in this particular case, maybe I had 1. Okay, I'll add just that 1. All right, my next experiment here is going to be triangles. And so every time the letter changes directions, I draw a new triangle. Like my P there has 4 shapes, 4 triangles there. My C is going to have several different triangles to make the C. My E is going to have 4 different triangles to make that E. And because they're all squished together, again, it makes a unique word shape that I can outline the outside of it. Just like that. And then after I outline the outside of it, I can go in and define those letters just a little bit more. Maybe just a little bit right there. There we go. Okay, and there that shows up. And erase all of the pencil marks. Now I have my 3 sketches ready to show the teacher to get my paper. Now I want to show you some bad examples. Sometimes kids make the mistake and they just start doing this. Now, even after I erase, does that look like graffiti? Does that make a word shape? No, even though I used ovals, it doesn't. Here's another example of a mistake people make. They space out their letters way too much. They don't squish them together. And so each letter is really its own shape. And so they got to go around every single letter all by itself, like this, where you really want to actually have those letters squished together a lot more than this. And even though the C and the A are kind of touching, see the difference? When it's more squished together, it's more stylized. It's got more of that graffiti style to it. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that all of your 3 sketches are squished together, overlapping shapes, outline just that outside of it. And then when you've got all 3 sketches, take it to the teacher for your final piece of paper.